And how are you? I've got some Power Lead System updates for April 2025 for you. So what's going on? So if you've been watching any of my previous videos, you probably know Power Lead System introduced their AI. So you got the benefit of a 10-year-old, well, plus 10 years old business, never missed a day's payment, was really big in the industry, in the online world. Power Lead System was like massive, right? And then it's kind of just been trickling along, and then they introduce AI. And the AI assistant, David, if you haven't tried it, go to you can go a few I have a few links, but if you go to leveragethisystem.com, in this case, go to leveragethisystem.com and you will be able to talk to David, our AI assistant. Now, why is that big? That's big because when people go to the sales page, they don't just read, they can actually interact. They can ask their questions, and that has put Power Lead System back up there. There's more interest in it, a lot more interest. People are coming in, and David is converting sales. So then the company said, okay, what are the biggest problems that people face? Now, as far as I'm concerned, there's three big problems. The two that they focus on, right, are leads and follow-up, because that's how you get sales, right? Everybody talks about sales. I need sales, but how do you get sales? Well, one, you need leads, or in other words, traffic coming to your website. Okay. Can AI solve that? Well, a lot of people with AI, they tell you how you can go and make lots of Pinterest pictures, and you can make lots of, reels with, text to video creation software and all that kind of it's good. I mean, I'm not knocking it. I do it. Okay. But in reality, if you are working long hours, if you don't know, and this is the third thing, tech savvy. It's amazing how many people don't think they're tech savvy, but they'll use a computer to tell you that, right? I'm not very technical. Well, how are you telling me you're not very technical? I'm on Facebook Messenger. Oh, you can use the internet, you can log on to Facebook, you can use Messenger. And to be honest with you, a lot of people find they see a lot of the stuff you need to do as harder than it is. But if you didn't have to do it, two ways of dealing with the problem: work through it or go around it. And more on that in a second, right? So leads. How do we get leads? You can do AI, and you can go and make the videos and post them and hope that somebody bites. So you can do the blog posting, you can do the Pinterest pictures, and so on and so on and so on. However, one of the best things you can do is just go and buy them. So somebody else will have already built an email list. Somebody else has done all the hard work, probably spent money on advertising to get that, and they will rent that out to you and sell those leads. Now, a very popular thing online is solo ads. Okay, and the company came in and said, well, we've tested solo ads. They work okay, but we're going to do social media because we can target better quality of people. And what they found was, by doing that, you didn't actually get much better results in terms of like people coming in, and it was a lot more expensive, right? So it's a question of quality versus quantity sometimes. And what works out the best in the long run. Okay, so the company said, okay, well, with our leads, we're going to do the AI follow-up. We're going to send them text messages. We're going to get David, the AI assistant, to call them actually on the phone and speak to people on the phone as well as on the website, and obviously email, right? Because everybody can do email, but it's getting harder to get email delivery these days. Okay, so text messages are really good. So the company, Neil, the owner, and Jeff, who does the AI side, being the people they are, they're always looking to improve, and they're putting the word out and stuff. And what we're excited about now is we've been using solo ads and getting success. But solo ads, people come in, they take the trial, doesn't necessarily mean they're going to go ahead and buy. And you still have to set the funnel up. And though it's a simple process, what are people's three problems? Traffic, well, solo ad solves that. Okay. Follow up, well, the solo ad traffic didn't have the full AI follow up, right? So we have some great emails going out, and we do get some sales on the follow up, but predominantly we're more interested in what comes in on the first run. Okay, like I say, it's getting harder to get those emails delivered. So the company had the co-op and the email follow-up, and we had the solo ads. Sorry, and the AI follow-up. The company had the AI follow-up, okay, and we kind of on our end had the solo ads working, and we wanted to combine the two. So what the company have done now is they've managed to get a fantastic source of leads. They are all biz opportunity seekers, and in many cases are actually already paying to be in the online world, right? Network marketing business, affiliate marketing business. so that we've got a great lead source that we can text and still get the full AI follow-up. Because here's another problem. With the company co-op, the only way they could do it was they did all the follow-up. So if I took part in the company co-op, I couldn't see my leads. Now, we had a couple of sales from it, so I'm not knocking it. It's great. But wouldn't you rather have your own leads in your own autoresponder, your own follow-up, especially if you had the AI sending out text messages, doing emails, and calling people? And if somebody misses the call and they call back, it will still take the call and speak to them. So our worlds have combined in the most marvelous way, and it's happening this week. So I'm not selling you it. You can go to leveragethisystem.com and check it out. Leveragethisystem.com. You can go and check it out for yourself, speak to the AI. But we fully anticipate this week, today being the 8th of April, the Powerlead system update is going to hit, and you're going to be able to check it out for yourself. Now, what's the other big news? Even better, right? Even better in my view. So normally what will happen is you go and join a business and you might have a money back period, and you go in and you kind of need to buy the product, and then if you really want to see if it works or not, you buy the traffic, because that's the only way you know. Okay. Now we can't be giving traffic away, obviously, because it costs money. But what we can do, we've started doing this. You can join Powerlead system for 7 days, totally free, right? You don't get charged for 7 days, right? What we're doing is we're making it, as soon as you sign up, you get the chance to get a smaller, well, it's 500 people. I say smaller, it's 500 people. So you're going to be able to, when you take your trial, you can have the option to spend $49. Now, the guy that supplies the messaging normally has a bigger like minimum order, but it's been negotiated that you can come in and Powerlead system members are going to be able to spend $49 to get the text messages sent to 500 targeted leads, right? So you could, and you can still make commissions in your 7 day trial period. So you could be making sales before you've paid for the system, which is bizarre. It's spun around, right? So you come in, you don't spend anything today unless you buy the traffic. And if you buy the traffic, it's only $49. Now, let me just say, $49 isn't, it's a lot of money if you haven't got it, but it's for the majority of people, it's not life-changing, right? It's like, okay, at least I will get my messaging sent out to 500 people going into my own contact manager, right? So we have that. Now, why are we so interested in the text? Save the best till last. Email open rates are not 100%. Email open rates might be, in our industry, 20-30%, right? The clicks are even less, right? As an open rate, you know. And I don't know what mine is at the minute. I don't really use autoresponders much generally, okay? I'm a social media guy, but I want an easier life, right? So I'm doing this. So text messaging is a 90-something% open rate. Why? Because if this, where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is, but if this was my phone, there's the text messages right in front of me on my phone. Can't miss it. Whereas in an email, it can get lost. It might not get delivered for whatever reason. Okay. Or I can see, oh, it's them again, but I'm not interested. Right. So people can unsubscribe. It's all legal. It's all ethical and everything. It's not like we're forcing it on people. And then the other thing, so can I leads follow up? Okay. And tech. So can I get leads? Yeah, you can buy these SMS leads that will get fantastic response rates because people see it. Okay, it's to a targeted audience. Can I get leads? Yeah, you can absolutely get leads. Okay, what about follow-up? You don't need to do follow-up because David, our AI assistant, will do it. Okay, it will email. Everybody does that. Boring. Ugh. It will send text. That's more interesting. And it will call. Well, that is really interesting. And have a conversation with people. And then the humans. So Neil, the company owner, will actually speak to people, which is awesome. And he's got a team around him now because he's getting too busy, right? Because the company's growing right now really fast, right? But so there's Neil and his trusted team. So the follow-up, you don't have to worry about that, okay? And then the tech. This is this is so beautiful. When you sign up, if you take the traffic, the company don't need you to set a funnel up because they know your contact manager, they know your username, they can set it all up. They do it for you. So it's not just like you're paying $49 for traffic, actually. It's like you're paying $49 for the complete setup, right? And then the system charge will kick in 7 days. We are beyond excited because a lot of people that nothing can be guaranteed, guys. I know people, businesses open every day, don't they? And they go out of business. We see it. Oh, there'll be a shoe shop open. It will be out of business in 6 months or whatever, and everybody wears shoes. So you can't guarantee, right? All you can do is do your best, and there is nothing more we can do. We can get qualified leads with a great way that means that the contact gets seen. We can follow up with them with AI that works 24/7, doesn't need a salary, doesn't need food, doesn't need bathroom breaks. Okay, and we can have the human element as well, done for us, so we don't have to do any of that. Okay, and we don't even have to set anything up. We don't even have to set anything up now with that source of traffic. You still want to do solo ads? You spend 5 or 10 minutes setting it up and away you go. Fantastic. Encourage you to, right? But if you're looking for a complete system that even if it isn't what you want, because you are techie and you do your own marketing and stuff, think about the people that you're promoting to. Because most of those, they have those three issues, right? How do I get leads? How do I follow up? And I'm not technical. You might want to check out leveragethisystem.com is all I'm saying. See you later.